I want to take y'all for a ride around a beautiful motor club here in East Tennessee, Flat Rock Motor Club. Now this is a 3.5 mile club track. A lot of elevation change here at this racetrack. This is turn 1, dropping down in. Such a fun corner, easy to overdrive the entry. You got to make sure you get down to this curb and get into this compression where you can get back to the throttle. So much fun when you hit it right. This leads us to turn 2, kind of back up the hill. And in this corner, the banking starts to build for our super turn. Now this corner it's gotta be the one that takes everybody's breath the first time they go through it. So much compression, 17 degrees of banking, and you really feel that in your seat as you compress down into it. And then you get your angle set up as you exit the corner to set up for the S's. Again, that elevation change comes into play because you lose your visual for a split second as you crest the hill, then it comes back into sight. Set up turn 5, turn 6 to set up turn 7. Now this one I would say for people the first time looks a little intimidating because you have this wall on exit, but it's one of our slowest corners and you're kind of challenging the car to turn to the left here. So if anything, you're gonna get a little loose, but this definitely gives you a perception of speed as you come up by our clubhouse and then back down toward turn 10. These are our garage lofts, track side, gonna be a beautiful place to sit and watch people on track on your back porch. Turn 10, very tough, easy to overdrive the entry, but you want to set up the exit and use all this racetrack because this is our second longest straightaway and our second fastest section of racetrack off of turn 10 leading to turn 11. You'll see that it's uphill, but once we get on the brakes, there's some undulation. It kind of goes down and back up again and then turn into the corner a little shallow to be able to track out wide here. Turn 12, late apex, setting up the slower section of the racetrack here with a low exit. And then I compare this corner here to Coda. You kind of have in, out, back in again, back out, and then turns 15, 16. This is where you would go straight for the additional GP track once it's developed, another 2.5 mile track that will fully connect to our club track. For our 3.5 mile track, you're gonna do this double apex. Make sure you set up your exit to drive off because this is our longest and fastest straightaway on the racetrack. Turn 17 here, not much of a turn, but it is a crest with some slight bend to it, easy, wide open in most vehicles. And then that's gonna lead us down to turn 18. This one is not easy wide open, but it can be done in some cars. Treat it more like a kink where we're gonna get off the gas, back to it early to drive off toward turn 19. Turn 19 is so much fun because you can challenge the entry. It's a very long sweeping corner. So as we drive down in, we're kind of setting up, getting to the curb, and we wanna stay right on this curb as long as we can to get back to the gas early, drive out wide, setting up turn 20 here, late apex. You'll see a crest on exit, so you wanna have the wheel unwound as you go over that so the back of the car doesn't get light. And then our final corner here, an early turn in using a lot of curb, really fun section. But as you can tell, there's a lot of variation on this racetrack. There's fast corners, slow corners, there's elevation change where you're kind of going downhill into some corners, uphill into others. A little bit of everything to challenge you. I would say that every time I run a lap on this track, I feel like there's something I could have done better, whether it's a braking zone, whether it's a turn-in point, or just the manipulation of a car through a section. There's so much you can do to change it. So a lot of fun here at Flat Rock Motor Club.